Okay, so this chapter loci. Loci is the plural of locus. Locus is singular. So what's the definition of locus? It is a Latin word from which the word location, locality, etc. is derived. Okay, what's the definition? It's a path traced by a moving point which moves so as to satisfy a certain given condition. It is a path taken by a point, and that point satisfies a certain given condition. Okay. Now, for example, if I have a point and I'll tell you, draw the locus of a point which is which is 2 centimeters away from A. Say that again. Draw the locus of a point which is 2 centimeters away from A. That means you need to show all the points which are 2 centimeters away from A. So how will I get multiple point or any point 2 centimeters away from A? So if I go 2 centimeters in this direction, I'll get a point here. Correct. If I go 2 centimeters in this direction, I'll get a point here. If I go 2 centimeters in that direction, I'll get another point here. All these points, if you connect, what will I get? I'll get a circle. So I have to take compass, radius 2 centimeters, and draw a circle around this point. And this circle is the locus of a point that is 2 centimeters away from A. Locus is the joining all the points. That is locus. Okay. So this circle is called the locus. Any point I draw on this locus will be 2 centimeters away from me. Correct? Let's read the definition again. What is locus? It is the path traced by a moving point. So these are the points. So the path that I make by tracing all the points is called the locus. Suppose I have 10 points. If I join all those 10 points, that is a locus. Okay. And these points will satisfy the condition. Here, what is the condition of this point? Should be 2 centimeters away from A. Right? Do you understand what's the meaning of locus? Okay. So in simple language, locus of a point will be a circle around the point. Locus of a point is a circle. Does it make sense? For a single point, and I say locus, will it always be a circle? Now, what if I give you 2 points? 1 point and 2 point. And I'll tell you, draw the locus of a point which is equidistant from A and B. Draw the locus of a point which is equidistant from A and B. So I need to find a point which has same distance from A and B. Where will that point be? Yeah, it will be right in the center here. See all these points that I'm drawing here? They will have the same distance from A and B. If I join all these points, what will I get? I'll get a perpendicular bisector to this line AB. So I need to first make a line AB and then draw a perpendicular line like this. So any point on this line will be equidistant from A and B. Understood? Okay. So locus of 2 points is what? Perpendicular bisector. You just have to memorize these few things that I'm writing here. Understand and memorize it. So locus from a single point will always be a circle around it. Locus from 2 points will always be perpendicular bisector. Is everyone clear with this? Okay, first write down this. Heading, you just write points. And draw these 2. Next, we're going to see the locus of a line. What we saw right now was locus of points, 1 point and 2 point. Next is what? Locus of a line. So if I give you a line, and I'll tell you, draw the locus of a point which is 2 centimeters away from this line. Draw the locus of a point which is 2 centimeters away from this line. So where will a point 2 centimeters away from this line be? Just tell me one point. Put any point which is 2 centimeters away from this line. This is your line. Where will the point 2 centimeters away from this be? Huh? Perpendicular bisector? Huh? Perpendicular. See, if I have a point here, this point should be 2 centimeters away from it. Tell me another point which is 2 centimeters away. Where should I draw that point? Beside it. The 2 centimeters should be perpendicular, okay? Not diagonal 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters means perpendicular 2 centimeters. So tell me another point which will be 2 centimeters away from this. Here, here, here. You understand? If I connect all these points, what will I get? I'll get a line that's parallel to this. Okay. Is there any other point that is 2 centimeters away from this line? Where? Down. This. So another parallel line here. So these two parallel lines are the loci of a point 2 centimeters away from this line. Do you all understand that? Is everyone clear with that? So write down, draw this and write down loci. Loci of a point from a line. Yeah. So what's next? We saw, I mean, maths, I'm saying, what's the next? You didn't see a pattern? See, first we saw points, we saw missing line. For points, we had two types of loci. One was a single point and one was a double point. Two lines. Here we saw one line, loci of one line is two parallel lines up and down. So next will be two lines. Okay. So the two lines are not parallel to each other. So say this is one line, this is the other line. So two lines that are not parallel will form an angle in between. Is that clear? So what will be the loci? Listen very carefully. What will be the loci of a point equidistant from both these lines? See, in the previous one, it was loci of a point equidistant from this one line. Whether it's 2 centimeter or 3 centimeter. What was it? It was loci of a point which was equidistant from this line. Equidistant means equal distance. So equal distance up, equal distance down. That's why it's two parallel lines. So here also, what will be the loci of a point equidistant from both these lines? How can you draw perpendicular bisector? From both the lines like this? So here you have a line AB and the other line is AC. Okay, AB and AC are two lines. You need a point which is equidistant from both AB and AC. Tell me a point, where will it be? Anyone can show me a point? Where should I draw a point which is having same distance from the line AB and the line AC? Where will that point be? See, suppose you are all in your school, you're standing in two lines. One line is AB, one line is AC. Okay. And Beryl is in the middle. Beryl has to stand at a point which is same distance from the line AB and the line AC. Where will you go and stand? Here? Where else can you stand? Here? 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 See, these points are all equidistant from AB and AC. Do you understand? So if you join all these lines, what will you get? Huh? The angle bisector. This is the angle bisector. Aman, good morning. You just got up. You understood or what? So loci, yeah, loci of two lines will always be the angle bisector. Is that clear? Now, the two most common ones that you'll be using are these two. Loci of 2 points and loci of 2 lines. Loci of 2 points is a perpendicular bisector. Loci of 2 lines is angle bisector. You just have to remember these two. These two are the most commonly asked questions, okay? So let's write down the statement. Locus. It's a single locus, right? One line only. So locus. So what's this? Tell me. Locus of a locus of a point. You see everywhere. Locus of a point, locus of 2 points, locus of a point, locus of a point. You have to say point because it's many points that you're joining. That's a locus, no? Locus is when you're joining many points. So always start with locus of a point. Okay. Locus of a point. Wait, did I write this correctly? Locus of 2 points. No. This will be locus of a point. You'll have to change that, okay? Locus of a point equidistant. Locus of a point. See, this is the locus of all the points that is equidistant from 2 points. So here, how will it be? Locus of a point equidistant from 2 lines is an angle bisector. So let me ask you again. Why is the locus of these 2 points a perpendicular bisector? Because any point drawn on this locus will be equidistant from A and B. From that point to A also same distance, to B also same distance. Say A is Pune and B is Mumbai. And you're standing here at this point. From that point to Mumbai also and to Pune also will be the same distance. Understand? Same way here also. If AB is a line, AC is a line, any point on this locus will have same distance from both AB and BC. Is that clear, everyone? So without looking, locus of 2 points is what? Perpendicular bisector. Locus of 2 lines is? That's all. Okay, now coming back to the left side, which is not very important. Locus of 1 point is what? Locus of 1 line is? 2 parallels. 1 point, 1 line. 2 points, 2 lines. Clear? This is the whole chapter. Chapter is done. Yeah. Theory part is over. Now you have to solve questions based on this. Okay. All right. So let's do some questions from here now. Okay. See the 10th question. Is it the same for you? Check. Okay. So use the ruler and compass only for this question. Construct a triangle. Listen carefully. Construct a triangle ABC. Okay. So you're making triangles. AB is given, BC is given, and angle is given. You know how to draw the triangle. Okay. Next, construct the locus of points inside the triangle which are equidistant from BA and BC. What is this? BA is a line. Yeah, so if you draw a triangle, okay, say this is your triangle ABC. What are they asking? Locus of a point which is equidistant from BA and BC. What is BA? It's a line. And BC? A line. So which will be the locus of a point equidistant from BA and BC? Angle bisector from?
Angle bisector.
Something like this. You understand? From here you'll make an arc, you'll put a cut here, you'll put a cut here, and then you'll get the angle bisector. So this is the locus of a point equidistant from AB and BC. Any doubt in this? Next, construct the locus of a point inside the triangle which is equidistant from B and C. What is B and C? 2 points. So perpendicular bisector. So B and C is here. So from BC you have to draw perpendicular bisector. How will you draw? Yeah, may take more than half. Make an arc on top and here. Then put at C. Same here. Join this two. You'll get the perpendicular bisector. Okay. Next, mark the point P which is equidistant from AB and BC and also equidistant from B and C. So you need to find a point which satisfies both the conditions, second and third. Yes, where these two intersect, this point here will satisfy both the conditions, because this point lies on the angle bisector also. It also lies on the perpendicular bisector, which means this point is equidistant from BC and AB also. It is also equidistant from B and C. Satisfies both the conditions, second question and the third condition. Is that clear, everyone? Yes. Aman, you got it? Look, any point on this line here, what is the condition that it satisfies? Yeah, but what is the condition that is satisfying? Equidistant from AB and BC. And any point on this line is what? Equidistant from B and C. So at this particular point, both the lines are meeting, right? So at this point, that point will satisfy both the conditions. Means it is equidistant from AB and BC also, and it is also equidistant from B and C. So that's your final answer. That point is called P. Is everything clear? This is how the questions will be in this chapter. They'll ask you to draw two loci and tell the point which satisfies both the conditions. So you just have to see the point where both those loci will meet. Then measure and record the length of PB. That's the only way their teachers can check whether you do correctly, The lengths that you measure, PB. Where is PB? PB. That length should be same for everyone. So out of 100 students, if 95 students get the same answer, that means they're all right. And the 5 who got different answers, they're wrong. Okay. So they will always give you a question like this, measure the length of this, measure the length of that. If they don't give this, then they have to just look at the diagrams. Okay, everybody's diagram looks same. Not very sure. Okay. So like this, distances measuring is the way that they will check whether your answers are correct or not. So is it clear, this chapter? All the questions will be similar to this only, okay? Draw this one, all of you right now. Draw it similar to this, A, B, C in this way. Angle B is given 60 degree.
Nice PB 3.4.
3.5, 3.6 they got, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I got 3.5.
3.5. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, from the textbook, you do these questions. Mark this. This top one is from my book if you're using that. Otherwise, if you're using your textbook, these are the questions.